Hey, Chuck Carstensen, another video. This time I'm not at a property to tour, although in my backdrop is a land listing I had that we sold earlier out in Zimmerman, and was going to do it outside of a listing that we have sold and under contract in Zimmerman. And I thought, well, it's too busy around those areas. I got to go to the quiet lot where nobody's building yet. So today's topic is about price drops, like something if you're a seller. Hey, I'm glad these crazy bugs are out attacking me. That's what happens live videos on Facebook. And maybe I'm a baby. Now I know why my 6-year-old's like, oh, bugs. Just kidding. I normally don't get too wild on bugs. All right. So talking about price drops and how do you know if it's time to drop your price? So we came in Minnesota, where the spring boom kind of ends in June. And, you know, then July comes, the 4th of July. People are traveling. Maybe you had kids, they're busy. And it does slow down a little bit as far as showings. And if you have a listing out there and you're not getting the showing activity, it's typically because on paper, the price doesn't match up with people's expectations, so they're not coming out there to do a showing. Now, there's situations where, say, you're getting showings or even lots of showings and you get feedback, and the feedback says your price is too high, or maybe it says the price is okay, but needs a little bit of work or needs some updates. So whenever it needs updates, that what people are telling you on the feedback is that, you know, I think it's priced too high for what the work needs for my own needs. Now, as an agent, as a buyer, as a seller, as a buyer's agent, seller's agent, you know, making feedback is very useful. Sellers want to know what's going on and what to think. Now, not every time do we get feedback that's like, oh, it needs a lower price, or the price is too high, or it has too much work, and then everybody gives the same feedback. We could literally have a house that one person likes a lot and the next person doesn't. But the theme of, it's been on the market a while, are you getting enough showings? Are you getting lots of showings, but the price is being stated as too high in the feedback, typically means it's time for a price drop. Really, there's not like a set time frame, but if you're getting 10 showings and most of them are saying the price is too high or needs too much work, it's probably time for a price drop. Now, if that happens all in 1 week, you could wait it out a little bit, but if you're in the 3 to 4 week time period, it's actually a good time for a price drop. If you're over a month and have had the 10, 12 showings, no offers, or even had an offer, maybe somebody pulled out, which happens sometimes because they think there's too much work, it's potential that you could be considering, let's do a price drop. And also what I'm starting to tell people going onto the market, so you're not even on the market. Sometimes I get phone calls when I do these, so it glitches for a little bit. You're not even on the market, but we're out of the spring market into the summertime where it's busy, and then the fall time, you never know. And actually, prices got a little bit inflated, I think, in the spring, meaning going into a listing, if you're thinking, okay, my neighbor sold for 205, the market's good, I'm going to go 210. Actually, you probably should be 200 because he sold his or they sold theirs in May, and now you're in July, August. That 205 probably means a 200 price. That's just an example. And I'm having this conversation, obviously, with sellers, and we've done a lot of price drops lately. You know, the ones that haven't sold, the one I was just at in Zimmerman that I thought about doing it up front, but there's too much action going on there. We had it at $259.9, we dropped it to $249.9, and then we sold it. A lot of times the price drop brings offers. Sometimes price drops even bring multiple offers. Sometimes price drops bring just more showings. Rarely do price drops bring nothing unless maybe it's still too high or there's something else about the house. Typically, a price drop is going to get you more activity, so that's why we look to do that. Again, price drop time of the year, if you have your home on the market over 30 days, or if you're going on the market and your expectations are, mine's going to sell for more than the last one, obviously it depends on the location, but I would advise that in most cases, if somebody just sold theirs, yours is going to be a little bit less just based on the curve of the market right now. And that, again, will be based on location, especially in a lot of these outlying areas that most of you know that I do a lot of business in. It's a little bit different per neighborhood and per area. So hopefully that helps a little bit. Really trying to help you if you're going on the market, knowing that, hey, your expectation should be probably a little bit lower than you thought it was. And also, if you've been on the market a while, yeah, you probably got to drop your price. That's just how it is, unfortunately. And that's something we got to do, and that's something that's been dealt with in years and years in real estate. So have a blessed day. If you have questions, you guys can post this, post a comment below, or reach out to us. Chuck Carstensen, Remax Results.